Hi, I'm Jeff Gillespie. I'm with Home Hardware Building Center. I'm going to show you how to build your 8x8 ranch wall Shed2Go. The 8x8 shed comes with a 2x4 pressure treated floor system, spaced on 24 inches on center. So, the front wall is the 8-foot long plate. The side walls, the joists are made with 92 3/4 inch long 2x4s. This will be covered with a 5/8 tongue and groove floor deck and OSB. Level the floor and you're ready to proceed to your next level, which is assembling the walls. I have now completed the floor. I nailed down the OSB 5/8 sheathing with 2 1/4 inch galvanized spiral nails, leveled the floor. I am now ready to start my walls. For your rear wall placement, measure 3.5 inches from the side of your floor to where your plate begins. Proceed to nail the back wall plate down to the floor all across the back. Then you're ready for your side walls. Place your side wall into position to the back wall. Then nail it together using the 3 1/4 inch galvanized spiral nails and nail along the floor. Now that we've placed the second wall, we can nail that in place and move on to the front wall. Install the front panel, slide it into position, and nail it down and on the sides. Raising the gable, it's easy. Place it on top, pivot into position, flush up the plates, flush the front. How are we doing? It's good. Nail her down when it's flush. And now for the rear gable. Good? Now we're going to place the 2x6 8-foot ridge pole. Place it into the slots provided above the ridge pole supports. And nail into place at both ends. Place the angled rafters on both sides of the ridge pole, spaced 24 inches on center along the length of the ridge pole, and nail into the place flush to the top of the ridge pole. Install your top wall brace plates onto each side wall. Nail it into position, mark off 2 foot on center for your rafters to align onto. Nail the rafters down and install your 22.5 inch spacers between each rafter. Install your roof OSB 7/16 sheets as per your plan on the roofing section. Install with overhang of 1 inch from end of rafter and nail all the way up the rafters. Install your 7/16 H-clips between your courses of OSB 7/16 for your roof. That will stabilize them to each other before you start the next row. And nail into place. We have trimmed the back of the roof 8.5 inches from the gable, trimmed it off at 8.5 inches all the way up over to the other side. Onto the other side, onto the front side, we have trimmed the length of the roof to 115 inches. That is for an 8x8 standard gable. Installation of your 2x2 provided at 57 inches, mounted to the underside of the cut edge, leading edge of your OSB. Nail it there, and repeat the process on the back side as well. Take your 10-foot smart trim, cut it to 115 inches, install it underneath the roof overhang, like so, flush to the front. Nail this into place. way across each rafter. Your gable end fascia boards, pre-cut angle on them, over top of the 2x2 that you placed underneath the roof boards. Nail it into place using your 2 1/4 inch galvanized spiral nails. Removal of the plate on your front wall is necessary. Cut the 2x4 plate off at the opening. Now we've just completed putting on the 2.5 inch trim moldings on the front and the rear of the shed. The front trim molding pieces are 2.5 by 3/4 inch smart trim. They are at 69.5 inches tall. Mount them flush to the bottom of the siding, which would install them short from the top here. I'll show you why. At the sides here, the smart trim on the sides, capped together on the corners. The side pieces on both sides of the building are 70 inches tall. These being 69.5. What that allows for is for a piece of 2.5 inch by 3/4 inch smart trim to be placed right on top to finish the installation and give it a nice appearance before you install your doors. Nail this piece on, cut it to length. I've installed the hinges onto the door approximately 3 inches down from the top of the door, and from the bottom of the door up is where the placement is. The hinges are put on both doors. There is a left and a right door. Can be reversed if you want. The left door has generally got the 2x4 as a backstop for the right hand side door. Close it. I added a barrel bolt for security, and there you have it. A Shed2Go. Your first row of shingles should go on upside down, using either a starter strip of shingles or upside down 3-tab shingles. Making sure that the overhang is approximately 3/4 to an inch over the edge of your fascia boards. Install your second row of shingles over top your first upside down row, and follow the plan that comes with the package on the shingle package itself. It'll explain how to install them the rest of it. Here I'm going to show you how to cut ridge caps from your 3-tab shingles. Flip the shingle over and just draw along the line like this. Cut yourself some angle pieces. Take these off. You end up with these. These go over your ridge caps. Here I'm nailing on the ridge cap, placing it evenly and bending it over the top of the roof peak, and to finish it off. And it looks like we just got this finished up in time because it's going to rain. Now we've completed our 8x8 ranch wall Shed2Go. You can come down to Home Hardware and see it for yourself on display. Thank you for watching.